Well, it finally happened. Apple just revealed at WWDC 2023 their new augmented reality headset for a starting price of $3,500, available early next year. This came at the very end of the announcement after all of the other software-based improvements and updates they were releasing today. Surprisingly, this is the first new product from Apple in almost a decade since the Apple Watch in 2015. So I took some notes while watching the event, and today I want to go over this product with a level head, see what's good about it, what's potentially not so good about it, as well as the market reaction to this very long-awaited new release from Apple, the largest company here in the US. I hope you guys enjoy, and let's get into this. So let's actually begin with the stock market, because this is a great indicator from investors on how successful they think this new product will be. So in the lead up to today's event, the stock actually hit an all-time high. During the event itself, there was some profit taking, and then right here at about 2:30 is when they announced the new product, the Apple Vision Pro. And the stock immediately had a noticeable downward trend, then it stabilized, it kind of spiked a little bit, and at this point, it's down even lower. So there's a couple of ways to read this. A lot of this could be profit taking because the stock did hit an all-time high. But then the other way to read this is investors, owners of the company, were not super impressed with that new product, or at least it didn't match their high levels of expectations. Now, talking about the actual new product itself, as mentioned, the name here is the Vision Pro. The important thing to note here is that it has the Pro name in the title, which has meaning when it comes to Apple products. So this should have a productivity focus. You can use it to get actual work done. And this is something they did emphasize with meetings and collaboration. This tool can be utilized in that arena very effectively. But the product is also great for entertainment and consuming media. In terms of the actual design, the way the product looks, it's exactly what everybody was expecting. It's a headset, it goes on your head, it's kind of big. Something that was less known is the control mechanism. So there's no controller or any thumb dial. The way that you interact with this product is through vision, hand movements without any physical joystick or anything like that, and voice dictation. And based off of the limited video templates they gave us, I think Apple really nailed this. So for example, if you want to search something, all you do is look at the search bar and begin speaking, and it knows exactly what you're trying to do. Another example I saw here is if you want to scroll down a web page, as long as you're looking at the web page, all you have to do is a very subtle hand motion. You don't have to raise your hand all the way up to eye level or anything like that, just a very subtle movement, and the device can put two and two together and complete the task that you want. They did make a big deal out of 3D. They probably said that word like 20 different times. And the 3D they're referring to is when you stack up and arrange all of these different displays, work areas, whatever you want to call it. You can easily manipulate them in space, arrange them how you want, and it looks realistic. They even mentioned that there's shadows that they cast. And again, I think this is a good thing. When most of us hear 3D, we think about 3D televisions, which was a complete fail. But who knows, maybe this is the application, augmented reality, where 3D actually makes sense. Now, after the initial examples and showing off the product, they did go into a bit more detail on the technology behind this device. And it's really fascinating. So there's two displays, one for each eye, and they said that each display has more overall pixels than a 4K television. So this thing is super high resolution. It's also covered in different cameras, sensors, and to help it do all the processing, it's equipped with a M2 processor plus a brand new R1 chip, which helps with the sensory data and helps to create a smooth, real-time augmented reality experience and hopefully help to minimize motion sickness problems. Now, I did notice one kind of weird quirk about this product, and maybe this is one of the reasons why investors sold off the stock a little bit, but they showed multiple times that you can look through this. It's kind of like wearing a set of goggles, and when you talk to other people, they can see your eyes. But it wasn't until the end of this presentation that they revealed that that's completely fake. There's an external display presenting a fake version of your face to help you interact with people around you. And it got kind of weird towards the end because they showed in the ad a guy interacting with this kid while still wearing the headset. And that whole interaction is fake in a way. Okay, but I will say overall, I think this augmented reality thing is definitely going to be the future. And having physical devices like a smartphone, a tablet, that might become a thing of the past relatively soon, maybe over the next decade. It's possible that wearable devices might stick around. I mean, this Vision headset is technically a wearable device, but I'm thinking in terms of the Apple Watch because it captures health information. But essentially, every other device can be replaced by a virtual display. But the Vision Pro has all the hallmarks of a first generation product, and this really isn't going to take off, in my opinion, until this is all crammed into a standard pair of glasses. Until that point, nobody is going to be wearing this out in public like they kind of showed people doing. I think right now in its current configuration, it's very good for watching movies, kind of simulating a theater experience. It's also probably useful in an office environment, but aside from that, the hardware is just not quite there yet. But once this is incorporated into regular glasses, I can see people walking around watching YouTube in their augmented reality all day long. So this first gen model being $3,500 and super bulky, it's probably not going to sell super well, but I'm excited to see where this is going to go in the near future. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one.